everyone, Lyle here from West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, and today I got this collection of counterfeit and odd coins to show you. What's going on, everyone? My name is Lyle, and I own West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. And I do a lot of videos of all of the cool collections that come into the store, a lot of unboxing videos, a lot of other coin-related content. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe, so you can stay up to date on all of the cool things that come into my coin shop. And you may be wondering, why is he wearing gloves? It's because I guess winter is already here, and it is freezing in this building. I am a small business as it gets, so I have to earn my heat. If I don't do business, I don't get heat. That's kind of my motto of work. I guess you can call me Scrooge. So I got the gloves on. It's a little chilly in here. I'll turn the heat on a little bit later, but for right now, I gotta save them pennies. So I want to show you guys some strange stuff that has come into the store. Here it is up here. So first, I guess I'll show you this guy right here. Speaking of saving pennies, this right here, I found this because I do a lot of like current change exchange, really. So people bring in their change, I run it through the machine, then I'll pay them out for it, and then I'll look through the coins. And this is something that I found that was in there. It says it's a 1942, and it's got that steel color to it. And if I grab the magnet, sure enough, it sticks to the magnet. There it is. So it is, I'd never heard of a 42 steel penny before. So I'm almost positive this is just coated with something, not sure what. Let me get the microscope ready. And there we go. It's 1942 wheat cent, and it's coated with something that's magnetic, because the magnet does pick it up, and it's a weird find that's in there. I don't think it's anything special. I just think somebody coated it. You can kind of almost see something up top. Let me see if I can grab it. And right there, you can kind of see that the copper is bleeding through right there on that little chip that it has. So this is just a copper wheat cent that somebody coated, and it is magnetic, but it's a very light magnetic pool. My wife's calling me. All right, I'm back. So here is one more look at the 1942 fake steel penny that, not really steel, and it does get picked up, but I think I had another steel cent floating around somewhere. Here it is. So you can tell there's a huge difference between how this one gets picked up and how this one gets picked up. So there is a huge difference, and it's like really stuck on there. I have to get it off, and this one I can just take it right off. So it doesn't have much magnetic pull on that one, but on the real 43 steel, it definitely does. So up next, we have let's stick with the cents right now. So we got this one right here, and if you look at this one, this looks like a steel cent as well, but this one looks more like a steel cent. But this one is from, let the camera focus, come on camera, 1983. This is a 1983D. It is a zinc penny. So maybe what happened is somebody just took off the copper coating, or they coated it with something, but this one is not magnetic. So this is just a regular 1 cent. But another one that I found while doing people's change, it was just in there floating around. and I pulled it out because I do a lot of, I take out all of the copper cents. I am one of the penny copper hoarders. So if that is you too, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you hoard copper like I do. And maybe one day we'll get to cash it in. Maybe one day. But I thought this was a pretty cool find. It's a 1983. Let's put it under the microscope, see what it looks like. And let's focus a bit. There we go. Man, these gloves are not letting me work right. All right, so you can see 1983D. And there's the top. It just looks like your regular 1 cent, your zinc cent. And there it is. So other than that weird silver coloring that it's got, I mean, it's just a regular cent. And it looks more like a steel cent. Here's the real steel cent in the center than the other one that got picked up by the magnet. Those two look more alike than these two, definitely. But that one is the real one. This is the fake 83, and then this is the fake 42. This one gets picked up by the magnet. This one does not. This one, of course, is the real deal. So that is just a pretty cool find that was inside of all of that mess of change. Now, this next one, I think I got this one out of a collection, and I just thought it was really weird. It is a shield 5 cent shield nickel, and it looks like it's been beaten up. I can't even see a date on it. Something like this, I don't know what to do with. I don't think anybody will buy this in this condition. If they are, make me an offer if you're watching. But I don't even see a date. Let's get it under the microscope. And there we go. Yeah, I can't really see a date at all on this thing. I might see a 3. I might see a 1853 maybe. Let's see. When were the shield nickels being minted? It was 66 through 83. So that last number definitely looks like a 3. So it's either a 73 or a 83. Those are, if that last number is a 3, because that might be a 7. I don't know. Really hard to tell when they're this worn. I guess if I really looked and got all of the loops out, I might be able to tell better. But as it sits, it is just a very old shield nickel that has been floating around for the past almost 200 years. And it is in pretty rough shape, but still a cool find to find this in someone's collection just hanging out. Perfect. All right, up next, let's do this thing. I don't know what that is. That is, it looks like a nickel planchet, but there's really nothing to define it. There is an X up top, and there is a 5 down here. I've never seen that on a coin. I have seen like the colonial coin, the one with the XII on it, which stands for 12. So I have seen that one, but I highly doubt this is anything like that. There's an X up there, there's a 5 down there, and in the back, you can see there's a C right up there. And you can see the outline of a female, it looks like. It looks like a, where is it? It's over here. It looks like it is a very worn down V-nickel. As you can kind of see, you can see the outline, the silhouette of the head right there. It kind of looks similar as to over here, but the size is a little off. This one in question is very thin compared to the other nickel, and it's not the same size. It's a little bit bigger as well. Come on, camera. It's a little bit bigger as well. You can kind of see. So somebody either wore this down and then for some reason stamped a C up top, and then for some reason stamped an X and a 5 down there. I don't know why somebody did that. Sometimes I'll look at change and I'm like, why do people even do that? So I don't know. I just thought this was really neat. Wasn't sure what it was, but I'm almost positive it's a V nickel that has been worn down, and somebody really took a sander to it and just sanded it all down, and then they stamped an X, a 5, and a C right here. Why? I have no idea, but cool find to just have floating around in someone's collection, just sitting in there. Who knows why, but that is that's pretty cool. And last but not least, guys, here we go. We have this 1862 seed $1 that came into the store. I remember the guy that brought this in, he thought he had won the jackpot, and I told him, I don't think that's real. Sorry to burst your bubble if it was. This is easily 4 figures on this coin. Way more than that with the condition that it's in. But I looked at the coloring and I was like, yeah, I don't think so. It looks it has that same similar color to that fake Stone Mountain, which I think I have close by. Hold on. Here's the counterfeit Stone Mountain. You can tell it kind of has that golden color, and you can see in some parts over here, it does have that same type of gold color where it's been worn down. So they look very similar. They're probably the same composition, really, but this one is a counterfeit $1/2. I did a video for this one. Not sure when I did a video, but I did a video for that one before, and I still have it floating around. So it kind of has that same color. Another red flag was that, I'll put it in the microscope so we can see it. On this coin, you should see the word Liberty on the shield, and there is no Liberty there. It's just the shield. So that told me it wasn't real. So I knew that this coin was not real when he brought it out, and I tested it anyways just to make him feel better before I gave him a couple bucks for it, because I like to use these for content and for educational purposes on what to look for and what to do. So let's do some of that right now. I have my red book already opened to the page. That's it right there. So if you don't know about the red book, these guys are actual size. So if you're not sure about the coin, you just put it up there, and if it matches, this one looks like it's actually a good match, fits right in there. So this one passed the first test, and you always have to weigh them just to make sure. This is supposed to be 26.73 grams. All the information you need is in this red book. Grab your little scale, and it should weigh 26.7, just like all of the other $1. And this one weighs 24, so it's already way off. It's about, what, 2.5-ish grams off, which is a lot to be off on a coin that looks this good. So that's already a fail. No need to really go any further, but let's do it anyways. Let's grab the Sigma. This is another test that we can do. This needs to be, according to the red book, this is 90% silver. So just like all of the other junk silver, it is 90%. So let's go to the 90% silver setting. I'm gonna run. I got my wand right here, and we want to see that little bubble in the bracket, and it is outside of the bracket. It's actually kind of in the same spot, I think, as the Stone Mountain one. Yeah, it's almost in the same spot, so they kind of have close to the same composition. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the same person that made this one, or the same company probably made this one as well. All probably China knockoffs. So it already failed this test. I do have I have a Morgan over here. that we can use as a base. And that's where it should be. Should be right in there. I think this is actually a 21. That's why it's not closer to the center. But that is okay. So already failed another test. The Sigma says no go. And another test we can do is the magnet. So we know silver is not magnetic, where it has a very slight pull, so the magnet should not really pick it up, but it should kind of make it move a bit. Does not move at all. It could just be this felt pad as well. So it passed the magnet test. Last thing we can do is the ping test. So let me get my phone and we'll get it started. All right, I got it ready. Here we go. I got the app open. I got it in the pinger. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what the pocket pinger says. And let's check. Analyzing, and sorry, our server might be busy. Try again later. Let's try again. Let's try again. Oh, it says it's bad. There we go. So let's give it one more test just to make sure. I gotta not talk. Let's test. And it is bad. So failed almost all of the tests, but you probably shouldn't have to go past the weighing or the sigma on it, because it will quickly tell you that it is not real. So this right here, I don't think we looked at it under the microscope, under the other to see the Liberty. So here it is, 1862. Let's see what the red book actually says about the 1862. I think that's one of the more expensive ones. And 1862, yeah, it says $1,000 for a BG8, and if we had a MS60, $6,500. So this would have been a very expensive coin. Let's continue looking at it with the microscope. Here it is, a nice counterfeit, seeded $1. You know, I don't think I've had a real one come in. I had another fake one come in that was really good. It looked much better than this one. It had the Liberty across the bottom. Did not have this goldish. You can see the gold color right in the center, right where the wings are, and the head of the eagle. So the other one was really good, and I tried to get it, but he didn't want to sell it. I showed him like, hey, this, I'm telling you, it's not real. Here's the pinger. I weighed it. Here's the sigma. It's fake. It's not real. I'm not just trying to pull one over on you to get the coin for cheaper. Like, this thing is fake. I use it for, like, you know, I say I'm a YouTuber and I do content, yada yada. He didn't want to sell it though. So maybe one day he'll come back and say, yeah, give me $5 for it, and then I can do a video on it. But the one he had was good, not like this one. This one, that Liberty, not there. I mean, you can, let me bring it back up over here with the red book. You can see what I'm talking about. So there is the Liberty on the left, the real one, and then you can see there's no Liberty over here. There's also some very slight differences on the two, but not bad. But it is fake. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out these weird items that come into the store. I get a lot of weird stuff like this that I'll show you guys. I usually save it as it comes in. When I get a little small batch of interesting stuff, I'll do a video on them. But oh, that's a real one. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, so you can stay up to date on all of the cool things that come into the coin shop. And I'll see you next time. Have a good day.